So we're going to start upstanding tonight. Toes apart, heels together, keeping your heels down to start. I want you to take a few nice deep breaths in through your nose, out through your pursed lips. Welcome to your Pilates Mat Foundations class. Good, so let's just close our eyes, take a nice big inhale in, maybe breathing into the front, sides, and backs of the rib cage. You take your hands to your ribs, feeling the ribs expanding on the inhale. On the exhale, I want you to feel your tummy wrapping nice and tight. So it's a deep, forceful exhale out through those pursed lips. Big inhale, front, sides, and backs of the rib cage are expanding. Exhale, tummy gets tight like saran wrap. Good, one more deep inhale. Let's take those hands up to the sky. On the exhale, we're just going to send those knees out just a little bit and then inhaling up. So we're going to start with the heels down first. So it's going to be an inhale down and then an exhale to lift up. Inhaling down and then exhale, squeezing those inner thighs together. Nice and slow to start. Inhale down. Exhale, squeeze the inner thighs. Think about those pelvic floor muscles lifting and squeezing on every exhale. So inhale, ribs expand. Exhale, engaging the pelvic floor, squeezing the inner thighs. Two more like this. Trying to keep those heels down. For this last one here, inhale, and then exhale up. Good, let's go ahead and take those heels together and lifted. Let's go a little bit deeper into this plie. Inhaling down and exhaling up. Good, inhaling down. Now you can go down as far as you feel comfortable going. Inhaling and exhaling. I want you to make sure that when you're going down, that you're not pitching forward, right? So I want you to send your tailbone down towards the mat, squeezing up on the exhale. We're keeping a nice neutral spine and squeezing up. Inhale down and exhale up, just getting those legs nice and warm. This is one of the first positions in footwork on the reformer, but we're doing it standing. So we've got full gravity right now. Getting those legs warm, last two. And squeeze up one more time. Let's hold down here. Tiny little pulses. You can bring the hands to your hips. Those arms are getting a little bit tired. Good. Breathing. Last three, two, one. Let's hold here. Pulse the knees backwards. Good. Nice and easy. Last three, two, and last one. Take a nice big stretch to the sky. This time, go ahead and hinge forward at the hips. Take a nice stretch all the way down. Let the head and neck relax. Taking a few deep breaths here, in through the nose, out through the mouth. On your next inhale, I want you to just start to roll up, pulling that tummy in towards the spine, and then start to exhale, pushing all the breath out of your body. See how slow you can make this roll up. Head is the last thing to come up. Nice and easy. Hands reach towards the sky. Take a big inhale up again. Pull the tummy in. Exhale. Let's hinge down. Nice flat back. All the way down. All the way down. Holding here. Walk those fingertips forward. Walk your feet back. We're going to find a nice triangle position tonight. Let's just pedal those heels, bending one knee, lowering the opposite heel. Just stretching through those calves, checking in with the body right now. Reaching those fingertips forward. Elbows are soft. Make sure you're not hyperextending the elbows. We also want to make sure we're not just pushed over the fingertips. You really want to press away from those hands. Nice stretch through the front of the body. And let's go ahead and plant both heels down. Sometimes bending the knees will help to lengthen your low back. You can play around with that a little bit. The goal is to eventually get those heels down to the mat. And wherever you're at tonight is just fine. One more deep inhale here. And then exhale. Let's just come down into a nice child's pose, toes together, knees wide, and just let everything sink back. Taking a few deep breaths here. Just checking in with your body this evening, seeing how everything's feeling. Good. One more deep breath in. And then slowly come up to an all fours position. We're going to start with a little cat stretch today. I want you to try to articulate the spine. We're going to start from the tailbone and work our way to the head. So take a nice big inhale here. On your exhale, I want you to try to tuck your tailbone first. So it's going to scoop that low back. Then you're going to peel upper back, middle back, and then go ahead and tuck that chin. Take a nice big breath here. Inhale to hold. Spread your shoulder blades apart. And now on the exhale, I want your head to come up first. So head comes up, then your middle back, upper back, and then into a nice flat back position. Take an inhale to hold. Let's do that again. Exhale, tuck the tailbone first, low back, middle back, upper back, and then the head is the last thing to round up, upper back, middle back, all the way into that nice flat back position. Let's reverse it. Let's start this at the head this time. Take an inhale to hold. On your exhale, tuck the chin first, then your upper back, middle back, then tuck that tailbone. Take a nice big inhale, spread those shoulder blades out wide. And now on your exhale, tailbone comes out first, middle back, then the head is the last thing back up. One more time like that. Take an inhale here. Exhale, tuck the chin, upper back, middle back, tuck the low back, take a big inhale at the top here, pull the tummy up and tight. And now exhale, tailbone comes out first, low back, middle back, and then head. So if you can't quite tell the difference yet, that's okay. We're just doing the best we can. Let's do everything all at once now. Take a big inhale in. On your exhale, everything goes all at once. Tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, spread those shoulder blades out wide, pull the tummy to the sky. Inhale to hold. Exhale, everything comes out into a nice neutral spine. Good. One more time. Big inhale to hold. And then exhale, tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin, spread those shoulder blades apart. Feel the shoulder blades protracting. Take an inhale to hold. And then exhale, come everything back down into a nice flat back position. Let's go ahead and go right into spinal balance. So right arm and left leg are going to reach nice and long on the inhale. And then exhale everything back down. Then left arm and right leg reach. And then exhaling everything back down. Keep that going. Inhale, right arm, left leg. And then exhaling down. Then left arm and right leg. Nice big reach, keeping the neck long, keeping that low back nice and neutral. Right arm and left leg. And center. Good. Left arm and right leg. And center. One more time. Right arm, left leg. Nice big reach. And back down. Last time. Left arm and right leg. And back center. Let's go ahead and add on to this. I'm going to turn forward for a moment. We're going to take our right arm and left leg and reach. Now from here, I want you to take your finger across the middle, toe across the other side, and then come back to center, and then switch. So it's left arm and right leg. We tap opposite sides, bring it back to center, and continue. Right arm and left leg reach. Tap everything across the midline, bring it back to center, and switch. Left arm and right leg, tap across, bring it center, and switch. One more time. Right arm, left leg, tap across, center, and back. And to balance it out, last time, left arm, right leg, tap across, bring it center, and then everything back. We're going to go right down into a plank position. I've got my timer today, so go ahead and come on down to your forearms. Your modifier is going to be knees. Full plank is toes. Our minute is on right now. So I want you to do the best you can to make sure you push away from the floor so you're not sinking into the shoulder joints, right? You're pushing up. The neck is nice and long. Want to make sure we don't let the head just kind of sink down. We also want to watch our low back. I want you to pull your tummy up, tuck that tailbone just a little bit. Now, if you wanted to make this more challenging, you could go down, down, up, up from forearms to hands, right? You could lift 1 foot at a time. We're already halfway. You could inch forward and back. And don't feel bad if you got to take that modifier, put those knees down. We don't want to hurt ourselves. So listening to your body. Tummy's in, inhale through your nose. Exhale through pursed lips. Good, last little bit, inhale. And exhale 5 more seconds. I know we can do it. Last 3, 2, and last 1. Tuck those knees in, stretch it back, nice and easy. Hips to heels. And then let's go ahead and swing those feet forward. Come down onto our backs. We're going to go right into some ab prep here. So I want you to find a nice neutral pelvis. So the hip bones and pubic bone parallel to the floor, natural curve in your low back, hands by your side. Take an inhale. We're going to nod the chin forward. On our exhale, maintaining that neutral pelvis, reach towards your heels. Take an inhale to hold, and then exhale everything back down. So it's an inhale, lengthen the back of the neck. Exhale, slide the shoulder blades down your back. Inhale to hold, maintaining that neutral pelvis. Exhaling everything down. Trying to feel that deep saran wrap feeling in the waist. So inhale, nod the chin. Exhale, we're reaching up. Inhaling to hold. And exhaling back down one more time. Here we go. Inhale, nod the chin. Exhale, reaching up a little higher. Inhale to hold. You can do it. And then exhale everything back down nice and easy. Let's go ahead right into some hip rolls. So starting here, feet in this hip distance apart. Take an inhale to hold. On your exhale, we're going to imprint. So bringing your hip bones closer to your rib cage first, and then squeeze the glutes and hamstrings to peel the hips up one vertebrae at a time. Taking an inhale to hold up here, keeping the ribs knit together. On the exhale, using your abdominals, trying to peel your back down again. So upper back, middle back, working through all the spots through your spine, all the way through imprint, back to neutral. Hands to the sky as your intensifier. Exhaling to imprint. And then peel everything up. We're going to hold at the top for that inhale here. Exhale everything back down, just moving nice and slow with your own breath pace here, all the way through imprint, back to neutral. One more time, inhale to hold. Exhaling, imprint. Peel it up nice and slow, keeping those ribs pulled in together. Inhale to hold at the top, and then exhale, everything comes all the way back down. This next time, I want you to peel and just come halfway up off the mat. So come halfway up, so maybe just a couple inches. You really scoop through the abdominals, hands to your waist. We're gonna march heels. So just lifting one foot at a time, trying not to let those hips wobble around. So hips are nice and level, alternating heel lifts. Just a little march here, nice low hover. Abs are strong. I want you to notice what's happening in your waist, noticing opposite oblique muscles having to work to stabilize. You feel like how one hip might want to drop. One side might be harder or easier than the other. That's pretty normal. Just nice and slow. Lower and lift. Last 3 and 2 and 1 more on each side. Let's get nice and even. Take a big inhale to hold here, and then exhale everything back down. Let's go right into a hip hinge. So that one was hip rolls. That last one was marching heels. This time I want you to think about hinging right at your hip joint. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, everything's just going to bring all the way up to the sky, and then inhale to tap your sacrum back down. So it's an exhale to lift, and an inhale back down. Exhale to lift, everything goes at the same time. Inhale down, trying not to articulate through the pelvis or through the spine. Good, exhale, fire everything up. Inhale to bring it back down. Exhale, squeeze. I want you to feel your abs pulling down and in as your back and booty squeeze up towards the sky. So there's kind of this compressing feeling through your body. Exhale up, inhale to tap. Exhale to squeeze. We're working the back side of that body today. Exhale, squeeze and lift. We didn't get much of this in on Tuesday, so we're going to do it today. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Just a few more here. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale to tap one more time. Exhale, squeeze, 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 and hold. And then slowly bring everything back down. Let's go ahead and take a nice little happy baby stretch. So go ahead and take the knees wide. Flex the ankles, just rock it side to side. And then let's slowly take ourselves over onto our side for our little spinal twist. Maybe we're getting better at this one, right? So we're taking everything over onto the side. Our legs are in that tabletop position. So knees at 90, hips at 90. Again, thinking about lifting that bottom oblique up and away from the floor. Top arm reaches out. Inhale, we're reaching up. Your gaze is following the thumb. On your exhale, open and stretch. Inhale to hold, keeping those hips stacked. And then exhale, everything comes back down to that starting position. So inhaling up, trying your best not to let this hip shift back with you. Exhale, you're rotating from the waist. Big stretch. Inhale to hold. And exhale back down one more time, y'all. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, nice big stretch, stretch, stretch. Bringing that shoulder all the way to the floor if we can. Inhale to hold. And then exhale back down to that starting position. And then just go ahead and take yourself over to the other side. Hips stacked, shoulders stacked, abs nice and strong, pelvis neutral in all planes. So we're make sure we're neutral this way and neutral this way. Top arm reaches up. Take a big inhale to reach the arm to the sky. Exhale, open and stretch. Inhaling to hold. And then exhaling to come back to the starting position. Good, abs nice and strong. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, open and stretch. Inhale to hold. And exhale back down one more time. Here we go. Inhale, reaching up nice and tall. Exhale, open and stretch. Maybe get that shoulder all the way to the floor. Inhale to hold. And then exhale, everything comes back around to that starting position. And let's take it right over to our tummies. I don't know if you guys can hear Hannah and Drew, but they're having a good time in the other room. All right, let's go ahead and just start with our hands at our forehead today. Take a nice big inhale, pull the shoulders away from the ears. On your exhale, we're going to lift and hover the upper body off the mat. Take a nice big inhale to hold, and then exhale everything back down. So inhale, pull the shoulders away from your ears. Exhaling to lift. Inhale to hold, and exhaling back down. One more time. Inhale, pull the shoulders back and down. Exhale to lift everything up. Inhale to hold, and exhaling back down, nice and easy. Let's go ahead and reach those arms forward. We're going to make sure your neck is nice and long here. You're not crunched, but you're not dropped down. So it's nice and neutral. We're going to take our right arm and our left leg and reach, and then slowly down. So inhale, left arm and right leg. Exhaling down, doing your best not to elevate the scapula towards the ears, right? And switch, moving at your own breath pace. Inhale to lift, and exhaling down. Inhale, lift, and exhaling down. So the intensified version of this would be to do a flutter kick. So we can give it a little try today. Let's just lift everything up as best we can. And we're going to flutter, inhaling for 5 counts and exhaling for 5 counts. So it's inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, lift a little higher if you can. And then exhale everything back down. Hands under the shoulders. Press back into a nice little shell stretch. Knees go wide, toes together. And then we're going to bring ourselves all the way to the front of our mat. All the way to the front of our mat. We'll do a little rolling like a ball tonight. Remember, your modifier is going to be the half roll back, right? Modifier is this nice half roll back where you're just rolling onto your back pockets and then back up again. But you want to give it a try. You're going to roll onto those back pockets. Abs are nice and strong. Legs come to tabletop. We're going to inhale to roll back just onto the shoulders and then trying to balance on the back side of those sits bones. So it's an inhale, roll it back, and then exhale to balance. Good. Inhale to roll it back, making sure you're not rolling onto your neck. Inhale, roll it back. And exhaling up. Good, just a couple more here. Inhale back and exhale up. Think of this as a nice little massage for your spine. Inhale, roll it back and exhaling up. Good, two more. Inhale, roll it back and exhale up. Last time, inhale, scoop and roll it back. And then everything up nice and tall. All right, I wanted to try the roll up before we got too tired tonight. So instead of doing all of our ab work and then doing this, we're gonna start with it. So we're gonna take those feet out in front of us, sitting up nice and tall. Remembering it's always okay to have the knees slightly bent if you feel kind of like you're on the back side of your sits bones, right? So if it's hard to get the legs straight and be neutral, feel free to bend those knees. We're just going to take those arms forward. Now, if you have a flex band, you could wrap that around your feet to support this roll down. So we're going to start to scoop through that low back. I want you to pull your tummy in and go slowly back, one vertebrae at a time. Just slowly, slowly, slowly scooping. Taking more than one breath if you need to. We're going to reach the arms up. As you bring them overhead, try not to let the rib cage pop, right? So you're only bringing the arms as far back as the ribs stay melting. And then we're going to inhale to hinge, nod the chin, and then start to roll up one vertebrae at a time, trying not to use any momentum, pulling the tummy in. We're going to stay in that nice C curve as you reach for those toes. And then I want you just to stack everything up nice and tall, tailbone to head. Good, here we go again. Exhale to scoop and roll back, one vertebrae at a time. Scoop, get that sacrum down on the mat. Slowly start to peel. See how slow you can go. Arms reach overhead, taking as many breaths as you need to right now. Take a nice big inhale to nod the chin. Start to hinge the arms. Start to peel up on your exhale. Scoop, 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 scoop. Stay round through your spine. Reach for those toesies. And then stack it back up. Let's do that one more time. Exhale, scoop and roll it back. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. How are we doing on this? Good. Slow, slow, slow. Reach the arms overhead. Keep the ribs melting into the mat. Inhale to hinge. Last time all the way up. Taking this nice big stretch up here towards those toesies. And then stack it back up nice and tall. We'll go right into saw. Take those feet out a little bit wider. It's an inhale to rotate. Exhale, we're going to reach for 3, 2, and 1. And then inhale, I want you to stack the spine up and then unwind back to neutral. So it's an inhale to rotate. Exhale, we're reaching for 1, 2, 3. Stack it up, but stay rotated, and then exhale, center. Good. So it's an inhale to rotate. Exhale, reach farther, farther, farthest. Inhale to stack it up, stay rotated. Exhale back to center. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, reach. Inhale up and exhale, center. One more time each side. Inhale to rotate. Exhale, pull your tummy like you're pulling your belly button out the back side of your body. Last one. And then stack it up and back to center. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, reach 3, 2, and last one. And then inhale, stack it back up, and then everything back to center. And then slowly roll yourself all the way down onto the mat. Let's get right into our ab series here. So imprinted pelvic position, legs to tabletop. You know, my favorite single leg stretch. Take an inhale here. Exhale, we're reaching everything up. Remember, you can always put your head back down. Take an inhale to hold. Exhale, send one leg out. Inhale, switch. Exhale to reach. Good, nice and strong. Reach and squeeze and reach and squeeze. Keeping everything smooshed into the mat. Abs are pulled in, making sure you're not pushing your abdominals outward. So if your abs start to push outward, maybe send your toes to the sky and put your head back down to make this a little bit more friendly. Right? If you're feeling pretty strong, you can send those legs longer and lower as long as you can stabilize through your spine. Lots of energy in the moving legs. Everything is crisp. Good. Nice and strong. Press and squeeze and press and squeeze. Last little bit. We're going right to double leg stretch in 3, 2, and last one. Take a little hold here. Maybe put the head down for a moment. When you're ready, we're going to come right back into it. Everything is flexed up. Friendly option is fingers and toes to the sky, then back around. More challenging option is sending those legs longer and lower. Big reach and squeeze. So we kind of reverse the breathing around on this one, which makes it harder to stabilize. So if it feels better to exhale on the way out, that would be a little bit more friendly also. Inhaling out is going to be harder. Exhale back to center. Tummy pulls in nice and tight. Big stretch and squeeze. Stretch and squeeze. I know I'm getting warm. Feels good. Core is getting stronger. Almost there. If you find that you're just kind of like hanging out here with your head, it's better just to put it back on the mat, okay? Nice and steady. Wherever you're at today is just fine. Last 3 and 2 and last one. Squeeze and hold, and then everything back down. All right, let's go ahead and cross those ankles, hands by our side. We're going to try to lift that booty up and then slowly peel everything back down. So we're squeezing and lifting and then lowering everything down. So however high you're getting today is just fine. I want you to really dig in deep to those core muscles, squeezing and lifting, pressing those hands into the mat. Good. Squeeze and lift and down. Squeeze and lift and down. Good. And lift. Let's go ahead and cross the ankles the other direction. Keep going. We're eventually going to try to get these feet all the way up and over our head, right? This is going to be the eventual goal, is that full rollover. This is just fine tonight. Good. Squeeze and lift. Squeeze and lift. Almost there. We've got obliques on deck. Obliques on deck in 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. So feet can come to the mat. Hands by the ears, left elbow to that right knee. This is the friendly obliques, right elbow to left knee. If you want to take it up a notch, you're going to bring those legs to tabletop, and we're bicycling side to side. Right? Just bicycling side to side, nice and easy. Stretch and squeeze and stretch. If you want to add a little intensifier, you can pulse to each side. Finding that nice control through your body. Reach, reach. Now my challenge to you is not just to yank and pull the elbow up. I want you to really get your shoulder blade off the mat. So really rotate from the waist, getting the opposite shoulder blade off of the floor. And press, press and switch. Reach, good, press, press, almost there you guys, press, press, last 10 seconds. Home stretch. 4, 3, 2, and last one, and then bring everything in. We're going right to scissor kick. Feet to the sky is going to be the challenge, head up. Also, we're going to pulse one leg down. Inhale, switch. Doesn't need to be fast. Find good control. Pulse, pulse. Your modifier is head down and a bent knee. So you're tapping the toe towards the floor. Trying to open the hip. We're trying to pull our pelvis out of that stability. So that pulse, pulse is challenging our core stability. Pulse, pulse, and switch, and pulse, pulse. Abs in nice and tight. And press, press, good, stay with it, pulse, pulse, and switch, pulse, pulse, almost there. Last little bit, pulse, pulse, and switch, pulse, pulse, and switch. 10 more seconds, let's just do a few more good reps here. Here's 4, and 3, last 2, and one more big stretch, good, and then let's take one more happy baby stretch here. Just stretch everything out. All right, we're gonna roll ourselves right up into a swan dive position. So if you can, we're gonna rock and roll all the way from here, all the way over onto our tummies. You can just send those feet back. Hands come out by your side. Nice goalpost position. Legs are gonna be open and laterally rotated. So on the inhale, we're gonna nudge that nose forward, slide your shoulder blades back and down. And then we're gonna slowly start to lift everything up, getting that nice big stretch through the front of the body. And then exhaling back down. If you wanna do that little look side to side, that would be an intensifier. So inhale, shoulders back and down, nudge the nose forward. Exhale to lift. Inhale, looking side, other side, and then exhale everything back down. Good. Inhale, shoulders slide back and down, nudge the nose forward. Exhaling to lift. Inhale, looking other side and bring it center. And then everything comes all the way back down. Press it back into your nice little shell stretch. Hips to heels. All right, y'all. Let's get into our side leg lift series today. We're going to add on one extra today. We're going to add on one extra today. So we're on our sides, getting those hips stacked. Make sure your oblique is lifted at bottom away from the mat. Legs are coming forward just a little bit. Top leg to hip height. We're going to kick forward. Inhale for 2, and then exhale, press and point it back. Inhale, kick forward for 2, and then exhale back, making sure you're not going so big that your hips are wobbling, right? So the movement can be small as long as you're stable. So it's kick for 2, exhale, press and point. Nice strong core. Kick for 2 and press and point. 2 more. Kick for 2 and press and point. Last time. Kick for 2 and press and point. Good. Bring those legs back together. Take those legs out nice and long. We're going to do a little bit of abduction of the legs. So again, pelvis neutral. We're just going to lift this top leg up and then slowly back down. Let's keep the ankle dorsiflex. Let's just lift it up and then slowly back down. Nice strong core. Inhale up. Exhale down. We're making sure that we're not crunching at the waist right now, right? So the waist is staying nice and long, nice and easy. Inhale and exhale. Good. Lift and down. Good. Lift and down. 2 more. Lift and lower. Last time. Lift and down. Now we're going to lift this top leg up. Bottom leg is going to join without shrinking through the waist, and then everything down. So it's inhale, inhale, exhale down. Inhale, inhale, exhale down. Good. Inhale, inhale, exhale down. Good. Just a couple more. Good. 2. And last time, lift, lift everything down. Okay, both legs are going to lift. Now we're not letting ourselves do any lateral flexion just yet, right? So we're just lifting both feet up and then back down, lift and down, staying long on this side of your waist. Good. We're going to try the mermaid next, last 2. And last one. Good. Everything back down. If you want to try taking this arm forward, that would be another option to get a little higher. This time we're going to slowly lift everything up. We're crunching now. Now we're crunching, and then everything back down, right? So we're going to crunch and lift, and then everything down. Good. Crunch and lift. So you can get a little extra by bringing this hand down and slowly back. Exhale, we crunch, trying not to roll backwards. Good. And crunch and squeeze. A little unstable. Good. Last 2. And one more big crunch, crunch, crunch. Squeeze and hold if you can. And then everything back down. Nice job. Let's go ahead and take those knees in. Top leg comes to the crook of your bottom foot. Other hand underneath the shoulder. So we're going right into that side kneeling bend prep. So from here, you're going to open the hips. We're going to stretch out that side of the body we just worked. Now the intensified version of this would be to take your hands and feet a little farther apart. From here, you're making a nice rainbow shape with the body, arcing the spine up, and then slowly back down. So think of a nice big inhale up. Knee down is fine, or this position is fine as well. Top leg is in front of the bottom. Good. One more big stretch. Big inhale up. Nice big rainbow shape. And then exhale everything back down. All right, let's do it on the other side. All right, stack those hips. Bring those feet forward just a little bit for this first position. Top leg to hip height. Abs strong, pelvis neutral. Inhale, kick. For 2, exhale, press and point. Inhale, kick. For 2, and exhale, press and point and kick. For 2, and press and point. Good. Abs strong. Make sure you're only bringing that leg as far forward and back as you can keep your pelvis stable. Kick. For 2, and press and point. 2 more. Kick. For 2, and press and point. Last time. Kick. For 2, and press and point. Good. Bring everything back together. Come into that nice straight line. Keeping that foot dorsiflex. We're just going to lift to hip height and back down. I'll give you guys the same speech as I did Tuesday. If we get cut off, just take a nice little hip flexor stretch when we're done with this side leg series. Lift to hip height and then back down. Good. Nice and slow. Lift and squeeze and slowly back down. Squeeze and lift. Last 2. And last one, squeeze. All right, we're gonna lift the top leg up, bottom leg joins, and then everything down. So it's inhale, inhale, exhale down. Good, staying long on both sides, right? There's no lateral flexion happening in the waist just yet. We're staying neutral. Good, lift, lift, and then everything down. Yes, your core is working to stabilize even though it's not doing any movement right now. Good, last one here, lift, lift. All right, here comes both legs. No lateral flexion yet, right? So long on both sides. We're just lifting those legs up. Lift and squeeze. Good, lift. It's not very high. It's not very big. Stay nice and strong. Last 4, 3, 2, and last one. All right, here comes the mermaid. So this time we're going to lift everything up as high as we can without rolling backwards. So if you want to try taking this palm down, that's a nice option. We're squeezing and lifting and then everything down. You can keep your head down and just focus on squeezing up through the waist and then slowly back down. Exhale, squeeze and down. Good, squeeze. Now we're crunching through that top waist. Good, last little bit, squeeze. Last 2. And last one, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then everything back down. Let's find our side kneeling bend prep. So top leg in front of the bottom. Your modified version looks like this. It's a nice big hip opening, side body stretch, and then everything down. You're going to take it to the full side bend to separate your hands and feet. Everything squeezes together. Nice big stretch through the side body. And then everything down. Good. Big stretch and lift. Squeeze those inner thighs, arcing the spine. And then back down. Good. Last 2. Big stretch and squeeze. And then everything down. One more time. Nice big stretch up towards the sky. Stretching through that side body. And then everything comes back down. We're going to take it into a nice little pigeon stretch. So come back to that downward facing dog. We're going to take that right foot up towards the sky. Reach it up. And I'm going to slide that foot forward. A nice little pigeon stretch. So right foot forward, left leg back. Remember, you can always do this on your back with your knee over your opposite, with your ankle over your opposite knee. If this doesn't feel good, your modifier looks like this. Right foot over left knee instead, okay? So picking either of those options. Nice big stretch here. Holding and breathing. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Good, one more deep inhale. And then exhale, let's go ahead and press back into that downward facing dog. Take that left foot to the sky, open the hip, stretch, stretch, stretch it out. Bringing that left shin forward, trying to bring it parallel to the front edge of your mat, sliding that right knee back. Taking a nice little side booty stretch here. If it doesn't feel good on your knees, you can always tuck this foot in just a little bit more. You should feel this through the left side of your booty, maybe through the front of your right leg. Good, just a couple more deep breaths here. In through your nose, out through pursed lips. Good, last time, big inhale. And then exhale, let's just slowly roll out of this. Coming up nice and tall. Let's take one little neck stretch today. So go ahead and take one wrist out to the side. So take your right wrist out, pull your head down to the side, push your head back into the hand. Nice big stretch here. One more deep inhale. And then exhale, other side. Flex the other wrist, pull the head down to the side, push your head back into your hand. Nice big stretch. Big deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And then slowly release. Let's take a nice big inhale up to the sky. Exhale, shake out any leftover tension in your body. Just get rid of it. Any negativity you're holding on to, this is time. Just let it go. Here, let's do that again. Big inhale up. Exhale, shake it all out. Get rid of it. Let it go. And then last time, big inhale up. And pull all of the good stuff all the way back to your heart center. Made it through one more Pilates Mat Foundations class. This was our 7th class together. Hopefully we're getting stronger and you're starting to notice a difference in your core. Joseph Pilates said after 30 classes, your body will be totally different. So please keep me updated on your progress and we'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.